Okay, so today we're going to talk about cause and effect. And cause and effect is a strategy that we can use to understand a lot of different reading passages. So before we get started with the reading passage, we're going to talk about cause and effect. So cause is why something happens, and then effect is the effect of what happens. So before we get started, we're going to go through these cards. And these have little short sentences on them. Part of it's underlined, so you're going to have to decide if what is underlined is the cause or the effect. Most of the time, people think cause always comes first, but it doesn't. It depends on the sentence structure, so it's a little trickier than you think. So we'll just go through here, pull one out. Read your sentence and decide if the underlined part is a cause or effect. Is it why something happens, or is it the effect of what happened? Go ahead and read it out loud.
Jessica had a stomachache because she ate too many peanut butter cookies.
Okay, so what is the underlined part? Jessica had a stomachache. Is that the cause or the effect?
It's the effect.
You're right, it's the effect. So put it over there. What caused her to have a stomachache?
She ate too many peanut butter cookies.
She ate too many peanut butter cookies. Has that ever happened to any of you?
No.
You've never gotten a stomachache from eating too many of something?
No. Yes.
Okay. All right. How about you? What have you got?
Brandon misplaced his drumsticks, so he was unable to play in the concert.
Okay, so the underlined part, is it a cause or effect?
The cause,
Okay, what is the cause? What do you have there?
Brandon misplaced his drumsticks.
Very good. That caused his problem. What do you have?
Since the car was making a strange noise, my dad took it to the mechanic.
Okay.
My
The
dad took it
effect
to
is-
the mechanic and see if that.
Very good. All right.
The cookies were burnt because Joycelyn forgot to take them out of the oven.
Okay.
Jessica.
What's the cause? What's the effect?
The
Which
cause
ones?
is the underline.
Okay. And what caused something to happen?
She forgot to take them out.
Very good. Okay, put that in the cause section. Olivia?
Due to the upcoming storm, we put our bikes in the garage.
Okay.
The underlying part is we put our bikes in the garage.
Is that a cause or an effect?
Effect.
Okay. Because what happened? What was the
Because
cause?
of the storm.
Very good. So we have cause and effects all the time. Probably this morning was a good example. You got up and you saw it hasn't been as hot today as it was, for example, last week. So a lot of people aren't wearing their shorts and flip-flops. And the cause was that you got your jacket on.
Yeah.
So the cause was the weather was cooler. What was the effect of that?
Nobody wore not a lot of clothing. Double negative.
Yeah. So we're dressed a little warmer than we were last week, right? Okay, because last week it was a lot warmer than today. And here it is June. Usually it's a lot warmer, isn't it? So whenever we look, I'm going to pick these up real quick. Whenever we look at a passage, we can do the same thing, and it helps us to have a better understanding of the passage. And a lot of times we can use a graphic organizer to put our causes and then our effect. And we'll do that later, but let's go through our passage. I'm going to give everybody a highlighter. Go to the passage and staple card. And I know we've already looked at this, but we're going to read through it and see if we can find some cause and effect. And we want to highlight the cause with the wide part and then just underline the effect. So let's go through the first part. Not all the news is bad about endangered animals. In the United States, dozens of endangered animals have been making a comeback. Here are a few of them. So let's read about the gray wolf. By the 1970s, the gray wolf had all but vanished from Yellowstone National Park. In 1995 and 96, federal biologists brought 66 wolves from Canada and set them free in the wilderness areas of the park in central Idaho. Today, about 285 gray wolves live in central Idaho, and 271 more roam Yellowstone. So in that paragraph about the gray wolf, we have a cause and we have an effect. So let's see if we can locate the cause and completely highlight that passage. Go ahead and do that now. All right, right over the words. Good. Highlight right over the letters. Just real quickly. There you go. Good. Okay, what did you think the cause was?
In 1995 and 1996, federal biologists brought 66 wolves from Canada and set them free in the wilderness areas of the park in central Idaho.
Okay, so this is our cause. Why something happened. So now we have to find the effect. They set the wolves free in Canada, so what was the effect of that? See if you can find the effect and just use the skinny part of your highlighter to underline that. What do you think the effect was?
Today, about 285 gray wolves live in central Idaho, and 271 more roam in Yellowstone.
Do you agree? Yeah, so it's easy to see the cause and the effect of that one. Let's look down at the bald eagle. Before Europeans came to North America, the sky was teeming with bald eagles. As settlers moved west, they destroyed the eagle's natural habitat. Egg collectors and pesticides almost wiped out the bald eagle population. However, about 30 years ago, the federal government passed laws to protect the eagles. Today, more than 7,678 pairs of bald eagles live in the lower United States. This one is a big one. Do you see some causes and effects in that one? I'm going to give you a clue. There's more than one of each. So look for a cause and highlight it, and then look for an effect and underline it. Little trickier. Okay, what's our cause here? What do you think?
As settlers moved west, they destroyed the eagle's natural habitat. Egg collectors and pesticides almost wiped out the bald eagle population.
Okay, that's true, but if we stop right here, they destroyed the natural habitat and pesticides. What happened? That was the cause, and what was the effect?
Almost wiped out the bald eagle.
That's right. That one was a little tricky because they put it all in one sentence. How about the next one? In the next paragraph, do we see a cause and effect?
Cause is, however, about 30 years ago, federal government passed laws to protect the eagles.
Okay. And then what's the effect?
Today, more than 7,678 pairs of bald eagles live in the lower United States.
Very good. So just by reading this, we can see how we can affect the environment by protecting it, can't we? Yes. Do you think we can cause problems in the environment also? Yes. So we can cause problems, but we can fix it also. So let's look at the last page. Let's go down to Can Zoos Help Save Endangered Animals. This one's a little tricky too. Emmy is a crowd-pleasing Sumatran rhinoceros at the Cincinnati Zoo. Why is she so popular? In 2004, Emmy gave birth to Suki, a healthy, wide-eyed female calf. This one is tricky. Remember, I said most of the time you'll see the cause first and then the effect. This one is reversed. So see if you can figure out what's the cause and what's the effect. Good. Right. Good job. Okay, what is the cause?
So the causes include 2004 and we gave birth to Suki at one.
Yes. And doesn't everybody love to look at little baby animals? So what's the effect? And she's popular, right? Yes. So,